Hello everyone and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. Today, I am going to crash into the moon. I do this not because it is easy, but for science. Looks good to me. Okay, so I've changed the audio setup just a little bit. In the last episode the game was really loud, so you couldn't hear me talking at all, but hopefully it's better now. Alright. So the goal of this project basically is to hit the moon. I don't really need to land on it, and to make one transmission of science once I get in orbit around the moon. So really hitting it isn't necessary, and it would actually be nice to make a return, but that's just not possible with the current setup that I have available to me. Well, perhaps it is, but not within reason. I'm going to take vectoring on this stage. Okay, and then another 3 on the bottom. So this is probably going to be a shorter series since I'm not really the largest person in the Kerbal Space Program. I might be starting a faster than light series, and I've been playing around a lot with Starbound, so I don't know if I'll be again recording that. Sometimes recording a game personally makes it less fun for me, and doing this at a pretty hobbyist level, so no point in that really. Now I did buy some kind of utility, it seems like. I guess that was just the extra fuel. Stage that. Stage there. So this is basically just going to be a giant missile. It's a little bit heavy on the fuel side, but without checking the delta V off the top of my head, I think it's going to be okay, and it's going to get there, so long as I don't seriously botch the exit burn. Is it an exit burn? I don't know what you call it when you try and break free of the Earth's gravitational pull and then hop onto the moon. An orbital encounter with the moon. Yes. I feel like I should put boosters on it, but oh well. Munar missile. Everything looks good to me. And I like this map because it actually, sorry, this flag, it actually looks like the flag from Dune, which is a really good book/movie. The 2000 version, not the original. I mean, the original was great for its time, it's just they didn't really have the correct graphics to do the book justice. SAS on. Worried about that happening. For flight to vehicular assembly. So yeah, definitely going to need some solid boosters. Probably should have seen that coming. Luckily, I do now have the larger grade solid rocket boosters, so this should go a little bit better. Alright. Do we have enough delta V now? Hopefully. SAS on. And I feel like that's okay. It just occurred to me that I didn't put a antenna on the capsule. Sorry, I apologize. We will hit the moon. Hit the moon. And angle snap it here. Looks good to me. Launch number 2. Yada yada yada. 3, 2, 1. Lift off. So that's about the speed I want to see, and it looks like we're conserving fuel really well, but I might end up dropping the first tank prematurely. Just because those solid rocket boosters are going to be really, really heavy, especially once they stop adding their force, and it might actually just be better to skip to the next stage. And I am going a little bit off. So the interesting thing about these solid rocket boosters is when they start dying, they don't die evenly. So it sets it off balance, and because this engine doesn't really vector, that poses problems as well. I don't have near as much control over it. And I'm losing speed, so I'm just going to jettison it. Throttle down just a little bit because we are in the upper atmosphere, and I didn't get a chance really to do a gravity turn, so that's not great. Toggle SAS on. Too far, too far. This is not going well at all. I've never had this much trouble. Not a great Apple apps at all. Come on. Come on. Yes. Yes. Right about there. And inch it over just a little bit. About to lose fuel in this stage, but that's actually very worrying. Ugh. Okay. Set that as a target. And then let's see what kind of burn I need to make. There's a moon encounter, and I wouldn't need any return fuel. And it looks like I hit it. Yeah. Now if I can just get a little, this one, actually. Okay, I'll just shoot for that. Might as well. And I need to get up to 2,107 meters per second, but I will be at my apoapsis, so that's entirely foreseeable with the amount of fuel I have, mostly full on the stage. Speed it up just a little bit. Now I will need to conserve a little bit of fuel for re-entry, because that is not what I want at all. Okay, getting to the 10-second mark. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Throttling up. Nope, gotta kill it. So did not have enough fuel to hit it, and that was probably because of the poor burn. So I had a rough time getting into space, which was the main issue here. However, we are going to get a deep space reading, which is nice. Let's see what that is. Crew report. No, it is not a good crew report, so I'm actually going to revert flight to launch and then try this one more time. Hopefully this time we can be right on position, and I'm going to drop the bottom stage as soon as I okay, I like the speed gain. Unfortunately, I don't have the lateral detachment module, so I can't drop the solid boosters as a whole now. That will definitely be the next thing I can purchase with science if I can get a Munar encounter. Angle up just a little bit. And then, unfortunately, drop the stage. Beginning the gravity turn. Ooh, a little bit too far. Did I say yes? Okay, and I feel a lot better about this run. I think orbit's going to be really steady, easy to attain. Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, might start a faster than light series. That would be pretty fun. I'd like to see how that would come out. It may be a non-space themed game. I keep wanting to, start a Skyrim modded LP, but it's not very exciting to me, and I don't really know how much content I can get out of it. So, the nice thing about Kerbal Space Program is stuff happens so quickly that you can just talk about it and not really have to come up with a topic. And you're going to begin throttling down to 75. So, Munar encounter. Well, that's one, but realistically, I might have that much fuel, but I don't know. What'll make it cost less? Alright, there's an encounter there for only 2,164, and I will take that. Especially since I'm coming up on my node in 51 seconds. Guess yes. 28 seconds, speed it up just a little bit. 10, 9, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No, I need to throttle up. Let me throttle up. Wow, so I missed out a lot of time there, unfortunately. But I still have a chance. Go ahead and burn it. I think I have a whole fuel tank more than I did last time, so I'm pretty hopeful about this. Or not. I wasn't on stage only. feasibly make it. Bill Kerman is pretty doubtful. Oh look, you can slowly see the mountain range. That's actually not good. That means I'm re-entering. There. Perfect. Really happy with that. Go ahead and delete the node. And everything looks good. Definitely speed it up. And there's probably just enough fuel left to get a re-entry to recover the vehicle, so that's exciting. Should be out of the atmosphere now. $15,000 meters per second. So I should get a lot of really good scientific data once I hit the Munar orbit. And that's good. Probably get enough to actually land on the moon, which would be exciting. I don't know if I'll want landing gear for that, or I'll definitely want batteries, because if I'm going to the moon, I want to be able to leave something on the moon, and for that I want solar panels. Speed it up just a little bit more. You got to be really careful with this, because once you hit the apoapsis, you speed up a ton. So had a pretty interesting D&D game last night. It lasted about 5 hours, and the one I did before that was the day before, and I think we started at 11 o'clock and ended at 5 in the morning. So that was really exciting. I was kind of surprised because, alright, hitting the Munar encounter right now. Relatively. And 10 minutes. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I am now officially in Munar orbit. Capable of transmitting and storing 15 signs, so definitely want to do that. And I have one transmission left. I don't really have enough fuel to hit the moon, I believe. So, I escaped the moon right there. I think I'm probably going to just go with that. Take another reading, transmit, and then take a reading to the planet. Take one last crew report, and keep it. Okay, so falling into the atmosphere. At 3,000 meters per second. Coming in a little bit hotter than I'd like, but I think it's going to be okay. Turn SAS off at it. That might help a little bit. Really want to recover this, so Probably gonna wait until it gets down to still seeing a decrease in speed. I like to drop the parachute around 120 meters per second. Deploy parachute. Hold. Yes. That is absolutely fantastic. Go ahead and watch it land. 6 meters per second, a little bit faster than I'd like, but beggars and choosers. Okay, I can recover that vessel. How much science did I get? 37. That is easily enough to buy something new. Landing struts would be nice. Parachutes would be nicer. Survivability. Not really what I want. General construction. Advanced rocketry. I wonder which one leads to batteries. I would imagine survivability. And at least that'll allow me to land something, so... Am I going to be able to afford batteries? No, I will not. Radial decoupler, pretty useful. It would require 45 science though, so can't really get it. Yeah, I can't get it. Okay. So that'll have the inline reaction wheel, in addition to the Stay Putnik, which if I want to do probes, and then the batteries, and a new comm system are over here. The science station would be really useful. So probably going to go for that next episode. Not sure how. Might land something on the moon, might crash it on the moon. But I did get the encounter I wanted today and a bit of science from that. So today's episode is probably going to be a little bit short. But thanks for watching again. This was Link CF. See ya.